Upon inspection, Gasket realized the powers of the King Ranger has been unlocked and is now calibrated to be used by non-organic beings. He decides to give himself an upgrade. Trey says the gold Zeo powers must bind to a proper host again to no longer be under the machine empire's grasp. Tommy immediately suggests giving the powers to Billy, but Billy says he fears the Morphin grid would reject him. Trey used his diminishing magic to scan Billy and realized he was right. Billy could not receive the Zeo powers. Billy states that in stabilizing the powers of the Zeo crystal with the negative protons, he was hit by a faceful of this, which protected him from the blast. But it also cancels out his ability to morph. Thus, the reason for Jason's return, it's similar to the original Zeo episode. Jason was summoned to hold on to the golden power staff, while Trey is recovering. The night before the planned execution, Jason goes to speak to Titanus as an old friend. Titanus is still recovering from the battle wounds by the end of Mighty Morphin Season 3. Jason speaks to Titanus, hoping to get up to speed to how things are for the Rangers and Zords. Jason laments the fact the Zords and Dino Warrior spirit he had fought side to side with has passed. Jason speaks to Titanus about his insecurities about his return, not feeling worthy as he has left the Power Rangers for the Peace Conference. He's worried he is still too rusty to hold on to the King Ranger powers. Jason wishes Billy was never soaked in negative proton energy. He sees Billy as the true successor of the King Ranger powers, not him. But to prove that Jason is still worthy, Titanus used the last bit of his energy and transmuted Jason's powerless Tyrannosaur's power coin into a Tiger Zord coin. Titanus telepathically tells Jason this is just a powerless coin. As of this time, he is too weak to produce another White Ranger for good. Titanus just wants to show Jason is worthy. He has actually considered two candidates to be the White Ranger. It was either Tommy or Jason. As Jason was called back, he joins them for the mission alongside the Zeo Rangers to retrieve the golden power staff inside the Machine Empire's moon base, while the Rangers confront the Zeo gold-powered Gasket. In the decisive battle, Gasket heads out to enjoy his newly enhanced King Ranger powers and wreaks havoc while sealing cracks efficiently. The Zeo Rangers arrive to fight him with all their might. While Gasket is distracted, Sprocket wants to have the golden Zeo staff to himself. He sends Clankus and Orbis to Gasket's base. The two infiltrate and successfully disable all of Gasket's security. This actually made Jason's infiltration mission easier. Unfortunately, the two sides end up confronting each other. Underestimating Jason, Orbis flies towards him. Jason instinctively holds out his morpher as a brass knuckle and punches Orbis. While Orbis was knocked out, the little orb robot's energy temporarily powers up Titanus' coin and allows him to access the powers of the Tiger Zord. Without warning, Jason morphs into the Mighty Morphin White Ranger. Although Jason has the powerful White Ranger powers, he can feel it depleting. Clanket summons Cogs to fight Jason, and with the White Ranger powers, Jason skillfully takes them out without a hitch. Clanket, for the first time, confronts the Ranger. Clanket is skillful in battle and overpowers Jason as he is still readjusting to being a Ranger, especially with a huge surge of power that hinders his fighting moves. Jason realizes how heavy the power is. It is an impressive feat how Tommy was holding on to such tremendous powers and was still able to do fly kicks. Using the weight of the White Ranger powers to his advantage, Jason dives and tackles Clanket, who is not used to this style of rugby with head-on tackle, side-on tackle, and smother tackle. Clanket's circuits are poorly damaged, and he has to retreat before he is further damaged. Clanket says what he is doing is equivalent to a person using their brain as boxing gloves. Right when Clanket and Orbis retreat, Jason's temporary White Ranger powers run out as Titanus' coin fades and it returns to its original form. The golden power staff is to his reach. However, when Jason was in contact with the Zeo power staff, he was transported to a new dimension. Was this a Machine Empire trap?